Hello guys, welcome to Gusto Live Reactions once again. Thank you so much for all the liking, subscribing, and of course sharing. Woohoo!
The 3 B's that you must do when you tune on to Gusto TV.
Yes.
You
Like, share,
and you subscribe.
oh shit.
Oh, there's one more thing.
Okay.
Post notification. Now, Margaret.
Turn on your post notification button. Yes, guys, it's Gusto Live Reactions, and today we have something really what I say special. Last some days ago, we talked about Wizkid and of course the importance of Wizkid FC. Fans are, I mean, that video is going really haywire. People are commenting saying, oh, we are the best. Wizkid FC, we are the best and everything. And this same FC actually come out to actually expose Burna Boy over one or two. Sauce Boy.
Boy.
very troublesome guy.
He's looking for my handle. Don't worry, I'll tell you my handle.
Anyways, we just thought, okay, you know what? Wizkid as an artist is also not the only A-list artist. There's Burna Boy, there's Davido, there's Tiwa Savage, a couple of other artists. Fans of this artist have also been quite instrumental to the success of this artist. So in our series of artists and the fans, the importance of fans, we go on to OBO Davido. So it is just right that we talk about OBO Davido and his fans. Davido, of course, we know in terms of fan base and everything. We will say they are as loud as, or are they as loud as Wizkid FC?
Well, maybe in the numbers there's not, they're not rich. Maybe the number no rich, but in terms of loud, they are equally as loud because they are constantly at the neck. I mean, they're constantly choking the guys at FC. I mean, it's always a back and forth with these guys, and I would say I'm impressed with the guys at 30BG because they don't relent as well. They always have something to go. I mean, to go against Wizkid, and then otherwise, I mean, same as FC, they also have something to go against Davido at almost every turn.
All the time.
So I'm impressed by them because they look like they're tenacious, but it's just like, I mean, Wizkid FC started first, and they're larger in number. In terms of how they are,
how important are these guys to Davido's career so far?
In terms of how important they are, well, we know Davido's fan base grew gradually, and then when he had this massive run with, I mean, that period he had If and When. I mean, Davido has had two big ones, right? He had the that If and When, which was indeed a good one. He had
If and Fall,
the pre If and Fall.
Oh, okay.
That one before he got
Damiduro.
Not even Damiduro.
Skelewu.
Yes, them Skelewu, Aye, and those kind of songs. Massive. He used those period to cultivate his own fan base, and they grew gradually, and he appreciated these guys. He's always appreciating his fans a lot. Like, he's generous with his money when it comes to his fans. Even generous, I mean, I won't say to a fault, but not to even non-fans sometimes. So he's cultivated his fan base from that period, and then by the time it was If and Fall era, they were, I mean, bragging right was top notch for them. It looked of course. It looked like they were the number one thing in this country before outsiders, I mean, came through, and Burna came through and everything. But for Davido's career, these guys have been important. You can't take away their input. I mean, Davido says a word and it trends, whether it relates to something or it doesn't relate to something. I mean, fans and non-fans alike make him trend, but his fans are always pushing him. But what I feel about Davido's fan base, 30BG, is he has a way, like I said, he has a way of appreciating them, but he has them in strategic places. You see influencers whose day jobs are influencers. I mean, same thing as FC anyway, but there are some guys that they take it as a job.
Is this Ewawumi girl, on Twitter, who is always about Davido this, Davido that?
Not only there's also a Tife guy.
Oh yeah.
That's a 30BG. Yeah. That's a 30BG stand. You look like these guys are collecting salary on it. I mean, that's what it looks like. So I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's what it looks like, because even in the face of false facts, these guys stand firm with the false fact and push to the very end. I mean, it's committed. Those guys are committed, and they show the same traits as FC.
Yeah.
It's just that FC are more in numbers, but in terms of pushing Davido and
support,
louding everything it does, these guys are up there. They make as much noise as other fan bases.
Okay, I was going to ask you this. You talked about Davido's run, pre Fall and Eve and everything. But so how exactly did they get this name 30BG? I mean, that means it must have been after. Is it that they were not really recognized before then, and then they got recognized after Eve and Fall? Because that was when the whole 30 billion for the account to 30 billion gang.
Yeah. What happened is, you see, before the 30BG name came into play, they were DMW. There was no particular name for people who love Davido so much. Yeah, there was nothing like Davido FC or anything like that.
FC,
Nah, there was nothing like that. It was just lovers of, until the 30BG thing came. And 30BG made it like an identity. It came with different things. It came with the chains,
30BG crew,
with the crew and everything. And then also, this past album that Davido dropped, he also had a competition of who the biggest 30BG fan. Ran that alongside Beat FM.
Yeah.
And then they did their thing, and the guy who what they said was the biggest. He surprised him on live radio, put his chain around his neck. I don't know whether I give and make it a go house, but I will know Davido to be generous. Anyone who does something nice for him, maybe draw a tattoo, it goes all the way and acknowledge them. And there was a point he was dashing 1 million for every little thing that was done to appreciate him. He was just dashing 1 million. So he appreciates his fans a lot, and they're also important. They push his works as far as they can. But it's just, we know that numbers, they know which.
Wizkid FC, members are talking about, Davido's fans are his fans because of giveaway and a couple of other things, and not just for the music. What do you think about that?
Well, a lot of things can motivate people to stand artists.
Okay.
It can be money. It can be just because
good music,
and also it can be because
like
the artist has a sort of control over them, and they are good. So that's what I feel. It can be anything, but it being whether money or this, anybody has what interests them. Yeah, true. People who are neutral, like me and you, we just like music as they come. Whether it's money related or maybe they nobody ever pay us to even review music service.
Okay, are they the most important fan base in Nigeria? 30BG.
Why you ask me this kind of question now? We know the most. We've already ranked this thing that FC top, no dispute. The second place is being dragged by 30BG, Outsiders, and the likes. Those are Savage Soldiers, are we?
Okay, yeah. Anyways, finally, I'd like to ask Lala, does this fan love from these guys to Davido, does it really translate to a Dremo, a Peruzzi, a Mayor Kun, a Yonda, what's the name of this guy, this street guy? Ido West. Yes, these guys are DMW. Is it a 30BG thing or a Davido fans thing? Do they really love these other guys?
Like I said, I'm going to use the same quotes as I used for Wizkid and FC. This fan base was confided by who? Davido, right? So then they are everything to
Davido, but nothing.
They are not everything to the other guys. These guys have to. They have to do their bits. Mayor has his own solid fan base, although not much, but he does have his fan base. Peruzzi also has people who support him so dearly. Ido West much as well, but so it's not a matter of because they are 30BG then they must be for everything 30BG. Even part of the 30BG people are people who don't like a Dremo, who don't like a Mayor Kun or a Peruzzi. So it's everything to David, not to the other guys. Okay, so it's everything to Davido and not everything to the other guys. Guys, what do you think about 30BG fans, Davido, the importance of these guys in Davido's music career so far? How exactly have they been influential? How have they supported him? And do you think without them, Davido wouldn't have gotten to where he is today? Guys, let's have your thoughts on the importance of the 30BG fans all over the world on Davido's music career, and exactly what Wizkid FC are saying, without the giveaways and everything, these guys will not be for Davido. Is that true or not? Let's have your say on that particular one as we round off this live reaction. Thank you so much for always liking, sharing, and of course subscribing. Of course, Lala has been on the hot seat today, giving justice to everything. Of course, it's been super amazing. We'll see you on the next live reaction. Please stay safe and God bless you.